All right. This is our first episode of our sci-fi roleplay, The Black Construct, which refers to an organization and a device.
Already confusing.
Yeah, but the Black Construct, when referring to the artifact in space, I'll usually just call it the Black Construct, and if it's the organization, I'll generally refer to it by the person's title and Black Construct. So, like, if it's a commander or something, it would be like, I'm commander of the Black Construct Order or whatever. He'll say some market for an organizational thing. Whether it be the company side of it or like a more political or religiously motivated side of it. But either way, our characters were dragged to this large-scale space station in the northwestern quadrant of the universe for various reasons, and it acts as both a prison cell and a way of erasing people by sending their particles slowly out of the universe until they die. This doesn't happen all at once, but rather slowly and then at an accelerated speed exponentially. But there's some sort of universal force that holds their being in place. But as it erodes while being in a black construct, you become more susceptible to getting launched out. And then nobody will remember you, assuming that you didn't have a ton of contact with a lot of people, because it doesn't erase a lot of physical memory, it just erases everything else. But you guys are all brought here on the same day on a convoy, and you arrive as this guard here, generic guard man, Gary, drags you all and throws you into cells, and then activates the shield. And this guy here, how about you all roll me some dexterity perception checks? You can click that roll D100 with mod there on the bottom left and add whatever your dexterity total says.
My dexterity is cooked, man. My dexterity's cooked.
Any of you notice anything strange about both the way that this turns on and how the engineer reacts to it? Two? Okay.
So you say dex mod, not...
Yeah, you just use the total dex stat. It's just after everything.
Oh, so if I have a 5 in dex, I just had 5.
Yeah. It's just normally if you had like a food buff or like some sort of multiplicative buff, because some characters have that for certain stats. 7? Okay.
In this campaign,
I will say that our boy Grex kind of notices physically that the engineer does sort of like look almost happy once he sees these things turn on. So you get a strange, like, you've been following people for a while and protecting them. You know how security systems kind of work, and you get the impression that this engineer guy knows security systems better than yourself, and that's what your instincts are telling you. Gogarine, you kind of notice both. You notice that the switch is wrong. Your family back in the day, you're kind of reminiscing on what this was. It's kind of bittersweet right this second, but you do notice that the switch on this wall right here that he just activated is old, like centuries old technology. And it can be overridden by a proper hacker like yourself. You do also notice the engineer, but it's way less important to you than focusing on the fact that the switch seems so tantalizing for a hacker like yourself. All right. And so, yeah, you're placing yourself, etc. One of you passes out, and the guard walks away. What would you like to do? You guys can introduce yourselves to one another or whatever.
I'm asleep in my cell.
Is it suspicious that he walks away? Is that normal?
It is fairly normal because there's blast doors that basically seal. I'll be coloring in like a bright green to make it really obvious that it's temporary, but like this would be like a blast door.
So even if we broke out, we just be in another bigger prison?
Essentially, yes. but right here, essentially, or whatever, to the hallway, shuts a blast door. But the blast doors can be overridden more normally because they have manual overrides. They're not meant to keep people trapped in certain sections of ships. They all have manual overrides, like a giant lever you can pull. But the actual digital override for the shields is right here, which is... But it's old enough that if somebody were to get out of their cell, they could tamper with it and then maybe set a remote device so that when they enter their cell, they could turn it off. So, assuming a mess hall break or something like that, cafeteria break, somebody could screw with this device if they could roll high enough stealth on paper. All right, so
I will just look around my cell and see if I can just take a gander, see what's around me.
I see. You look around your cell, Tomisk, and you see it's oddly spotless. Like, you would expect something dingy or like a prison to be really gross or something. And in the times you've been kept in cells or other things in your past, they're usually pretty broken down. But aside from its age, this is quite nice. The bed is reasonably good, all things considered. And it has a device against the wall to, launch out problematic particulates. So, yeah, those are the two primary things that are here that you notice quickly.
I'm looking at the roof. Is there anything on the roof?
The ceiling looks like just standard, like it's hard metal, nothing specific. But you do kind of look to see. You kind of get up, climb up a little bit higher than normal using the bed. Put your hand against the ceiling and start pushing around, see if any hidden compartments, anybody like found a way to store something in here, and there's nothing there, but you do notice that the light, like whatever's like making the lights come through, it isn't like wired like you would expect like a normal light would be. It's more like it's indented into the ceiling and then it has a plate over it. So you think like maybe you could get to the wiring if you could break it, but it would make a lot of noise. So probably not best to do in right this second type thing.
What do I have on me right now? Like what am I wearing?
So every character has this sort of bracelet that normally accesses like the universal web. It works kind of like a smartphone, but yours is disabled, or everybody's here is disabled. And you have like a collar that helps to disable your abilities as a character. It does this by releasing like a sort of like neurosignal. And aside from that, you're wearing a jumpsuit.
Okay. Can I look on the floor? Like under the bed and stuff?
Yeah, you look under the floor. Roll me just a pure roll D100 luck check to see if like somehow they missed something. No, they didn't miss nothing. It is spotless.
All right then. I guess I'll just do some push-ups as I wait.
All right, just some push-ups.
Gabriel is up against the force field. He has his hands pressed up against it. He's like watching the gun leave. Wait! Where are you going? Why are we... Why am I here? Why are we here? You haven't told us. Hello? Come back! He like looks back at Grex and goes, where are we?
You'll see I raise an eyebrow to you, confused by the question. I know exactly why you're here. I don't know why I'm here. I look across at the rest of you. Do any of you know why you're here?
Gogarine kind of flashes his eyes as you notice it's robotic. They're not like normal human eyes. And he looks towards Grex, saying, well. I see that I'm not the only one who's stuck here. And so then he gets up, because he was kind of sitting down from the floor, and then moves closer to the cell, or the door of the cell, and he notices the guard is gone, and some of the other stuff Nylan was mentioning. Then he looks back. I take it you've been locked in for whatever reason that may be. And I'm sure you don't want to disclose that information. But, I guess you're not the only one who's confused.
I can't disclose information I don't have. I don't know why I'm locked in here, and that's not a lie.
Did they tell any of you why you were here? I'm just a student.
Right.
He kind of scratches his head. Then he looks to his uncle. Hey, uncle. You awake yet?
Yes. I am awake.
I
Had a
hope
rough
they
day.
didn't hit your head too hard. I'm
No.
kind of losing memories on how we got here.
That's fair. Well, they, stormed the bar. And, a couple guys in masks and hoods grabbed us and threw us in a space truck. It took us to a port. I was able to see through a little bit thanks to this, and he kind of points to his own eye, but it's, it's like a older, more illegal model than yours. And then from there, looks like they took us, and some sort of agent was used to knock us out. And then I awoke right before we arrived to this large apparatus.
Did you guys hear that? I guess we've been kidnapped.
I sit on my bed and start rolling the sheets around my fists, around my knuckles. As I just got done doing some exercises to pass the time.
Why do you guys look so calm? You guys are acting like this is normal.
How delightful. It seems
They're
like
just
this is your
sleeping
first rodeo.
over there.
Well, this is not my first time being kidnapped or even followed for whatever reason. Isn't that right, Uncle?
Yeah, it happens all the time, unfortunately.
Knowing our family. Well, I'm not here to waste time, and I'm sure you two don't want to be trapped here any longer. So I have a plan, if you're following.
What, you want to break out of here?
Yeah, but of course, I don't want to just stop there. Oh, no. I want to figure out why. Who are the people, I guess, flying this ship, it seems. And maybe free the other people around us. Because it seems like we're not the only ones trapped.
Knowing nothing about your character, I would shoot you a glare and do a signal that only if you work for the Galactic Federation you would recognize. To you, it just looks like I scratched my chest in a strange way.
Yeah,
Would I
he
get a
kind of
response back?
he looks confused, and you kind of see his face, just sort of like wondering what that meant.
I'd tilt my head at your confusion, visibly confused back. So you want to save these people out of the kindness of your own heart?
No, I just don't believe in people being trapped in cages.
So you free them to what? Leave them to the deep, dark cold of space?
Sure. I'm sure it's not as worse as the type of universe that we live in. Whatever is out there.
Not that I'm a fan of being trapped inside a cage. But if I'm going to help you free them, we're taking them with us. I don't leave people to die.
Suit your needs, friend.
It's Grex.
Well. Huh. Grex, you say? Well, the name's Gogarine, but you can call me Goga.
Alright, Goga, so what's your plan?
Well, I'm going to free all of us with one special technique. And he attempts to... I know you said there was like a keypad or something like that where I can use to hack it.
Yeah, it's on this side here. There's a panel that could be hacked. You do think that like maybe right when a mess hall break were to happen, if Grex could like body block for visuals or something, you could definitely like tamper with it so that the next time you enter, basically you could turn these off on a remote. So you think that, you know, in your mind, you point out the panel to Grex and tell him your plan is something around, you know, making a distraction, body blocking, whatever, so that you can get access to the panel, but they don't think you've tampered with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I do that. And I guess, is there... I mean, I guess since the guard already left, can we notice anything else in the hole as far as like traps or anything else like that, or...
It's a good point. Bring up Dex to see if you notice any sort of like standard issue stuff, either like automated turrets. Usually they have some visual quality on the ground or ceiling. But you might need a little bit of help from your new friend Grex here, because like perspective matters. Like Grex has vision, for example, like here, type thing, but you can't see that spot. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Or you gotta swap D&D colors with me.
I
I just realized you're purple. Oh, no, you're deep purple. That's fine. I'll be light purple.
Let me do this.
All right, am I rolling perception?
yeah. Both roll Dex for perception. Well, so we'll go through the funny ones first. So Grex looks, and I think he didn't quite get what you were asking, and so he's looking for depressions in the ground or the ceiling, and obviously there aren't any. You look, Gogarine, at where you can look, and there doesn't seem to be anything that you would notice to be a turret either. You think that maybe this module, just because of your native knowledge of how these modules are made in the human empires or the United Falcons, is that these tend to be locked off. Like, to kind of explain, basically these at around this point right here, these break off and they can reset onto new parts of the station if needed. So they're kind of like, portables, if you will. And so you get the impression that there would not be like turrets here because they would be exposed to space when they, move it off.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so explain that to Grex, and if that's all good,
Wait,
I was,
you said these are just like United Falcons type things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, this portable here, this sector, is similar to United Falcon technology in that it feels like to him that this is a portable sector, so that's why it wouldn't have the turrets. He's using it to verify the fact that he can't see any turrets.
Okay.
But Tomisk, if you do look out of your cell, you do kind of get that impression a little bit yourself. But it's hard for you to tackle your patriotism with the fact that this type of black site could exist. You don't think it's owned by the United Falcons, just doesn't make sense. But for them to own a station that looks like United Falcons, you think is maybe happenstance or that they stole it.
Okay.
Yeah. The role I was rolling was to see if the engineer in this context would overhear anything you guys are talking about, and he's just apparently asleep in the corner.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, so he's busy doing his own thing.
Yeah, Gabriel hears the conversation and looks around using his, if I can use this in this situation, his natural awareness.
Sure. If
that counts.
If it's a skill, you can. If it's a talent,
It's a skill.
Yeah, then you can. Yeah, no problem. Let me double check. Okay, so natural awareness. Yes, to look for escape paths. And ways to get away from people. Typo. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Roll me with plus 20. Dex with plus 20, sorry.
With Dex plus 20?
Yep. You can just type that into the mod thing. If you put like number plus 20, it'll take everything.
28 plus 28.
Okay, yep. So, with your natural proclivity for getting away with escapes, you personally are kind of like drawing out your own mental plan, like, okay, take this out. Guard maybe like is accessing like this door over here. Grex stands here. Tomisk or yourself stands here. Should be a good wall. Get out. Based off like how you're brought into the station, you're thinking the mess hall is like this direction, and you're thinking maybe the port is this direction based off your memory. So like port. Yeah. But that's what your memory is giving you.
Okay, so we just had to mess with this panel right here, right? On the wall? Do you guys have any way of accessing it?
Yes, indeed, friend. Let's just say I have an ability. Well, I can hack into it and potentially free us. That is what I'm hoping.
Well, if you have a way to do that, I'd be very. I think we'd all be very happy about that.
Before I do that, did you have a plan in mind? What do you? It seems
Well,
like you plan on doing something.
well, if we take out that panel, we're able to get out, and the guard comes back. We can then create a wall to make sure the guard can't escape and either take him hostage to learn information or take him out. And then down that hall over there, I believe it's the mess hall, and the port is that way. So I'm pretty sure we don't want to go to the mess hall, so it's just going to the port to get out.
The pilot here overhears some of this. And Gregor kind of calls out. He's trying to be like a hushed but, forward sounding voice towards this direction over here. But he says, "Hey, count me in on that plan. Like, I'm really good at flying a ship, and I've flown the ships that they took us in before."
Oh my!
Sure.
What is this?
I should be able to get the clearance codes on our way out if we could attack the... Basically, there should be a room attached to the room with the ships inside of it. And we need to get in there to take a access code so that we can verify our leave. And then we should be able to fly it directly out. But to be honest with you guys, it's maybe best to stage this as a prison break on a wider scale. Because then we would have more distractions to get out if there's a lot of soldiers.
You're right, they might just shoot us out the air if there's only one ship.
Almost
out of
certainly.
space, I guess.
Visibly
start
pained
shadowboxing
by
the
this
wall.
conversation.
Visibly pained.
Yes.
Is something wrong, Grex?
You wanted to use the others as bait.
I don't
Really?
want to use them as bait as much as I want to give everybody the greatest chance to leave. But I'm just saying our chances of being able to get away alone in a ship is like probably less than 5%. If we let out as many people as possible, not only can many of them get out, but our chances of living go up.
Plus, if all the inmates escape, they would probably take out the guards that are using the turrets.
I mean, for
So
all we
they'd
know,
all be
the
able to escape
security
if
of
they
this
live.
facility is lower than we think. Then like we just take the whole facility over. But if the security is really, really high, and they have like access to, I don't know, like United Falcon's repeater rifles or something, then escape might be the only option.
This is interesting. I wasn't expecting you to help us out, but does sound like a good plan.
Do you know where our belongings are?
Do I know? I only know where they might store them. So as a pilot, I mostly do deliveries, because it's pretty common. And they might have stored your stuff somewhere near the ships, given if they have a lot of people they're kidnapping. I don't know, I haven't seen that many people since we've gotten here yet. But if they do, I don't think they want to lug all your guys' gear into like a far off storage room. They probably just store it near the port.
You make a good point.
I look at
What, do
Gogo
you
back at him. Sorry, you can go. You can go, Gabriel.
I just can't comprehend this. This is just ridiculous.
How long have
sorry.
you been here, Gregor?
I just arrived. Just like you.
Night. I wasn't talking to you, kid. I was talking to the pilot.
Damn, disrespected.
Oh,
He just
how
stares at
long
you
have
for a
I
few
been here?
seconds
I was
and
brought
lets
in
it
with
out.
you guys.
I'll point at Goga while looking at Gregor. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. We're all gonna get out, or we're all gonna die. If there's casualties along the way, then so be it. But I'd rather have a 5% chance of all of us escaping together than a 100% chance to escape as a coward.
Likable man right here, I'd say.
No man left
Don't know
behind.
like you more.
It's my creed. You want my help?
I can
That's the
agree with
price.
that. And what was your name?
I agree.
And he points, or I guess he's pointing to Tomisk cell.
Shepard.
Shepard? Okay.
Um,
Well, let's go, guy.
Shepard.
A commander. How did you wind up on this ship? I guess the same reason as probably all of us. But nevertheless, I think we should make no time wasted. So let me I guess do the hacking thing.
should we include the other two people who are sleeping in this plan? Wake them
that
up
is a
so they
good
know?
point. Yeah, I don't know who's next to me, so
Looking at it, it seems to be they're in the corner. It's very hard to see them. I think it's a woman, but I can't see her very well.
Goga. Will this hacking make any noise?
I can't say for sure. I haven't used it in a while.
It won't often make noise. The only noise he would make is interfacing with the device, which is with his like arm. But like otherwise, not really. It's mostly just a visually obvious task. So he just needs people to visually block him and create some sort of distraction the guard has to pay attention to. But this is assuming that you guys do this right as you guys are let out to go to the mess hall for the first time.
I can like detach my quills, right? Because you say I use them for my gun.
Yep. Yeah, you can.
I'll just go into my spine and rip one of the quills out and hold it, spinning it between my fingers. Anyone good at picking a lock?
Gregor mentions like these shouldn't be pickable. These are phase walls, but
Something else might be though. Better to be prepared.
I mean, it's good to have something like that on you in case you have to attack the guard. You know, like he goes to alert a lot of people.
Fine. Anyone want a shank? We are in prison after all.
I will wake up after hearing that. And I will slowly walk up. And I will go,
Did you say a shank? A tool for stabbing?
Oh, look who's awoken.
They awaken
Violence
to
is what
that?
makes you up.
Well, I mean, I've been asleep for a while. I can't just wake up.
I'll shrug. We're not gonna get out of here if we're all pacifists. Fine. You can have it. Am I able to pass things through these, or is it like a force field? Is it bars?
It's kind of like a force field, but for the sake of argument, we'll say that, like at the very, very top of it, stuff can be passed through. Stuff can kind of go through. So you can kind of like jump and throw it, and we'll just make this a throwing check.
Oh God. Okay. All
There-
right.
there-
Throwing outside my cracked window into your cracked window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bed here, so you can get the height pretty easily.
Okay, what am I
Yeah.
rolling?
I mean, I'm tall. I might be able to get it. I'm tall.
It's another dex check. Those are just precision.
Okay,
That's great.
not
Yeah,
bad.
you get it right through.
I'm gonna say how many of these am I gonna have to rip out before it works?
How much damage does it do? I'll put it on my equipment. Oh.
It's like let's say it's 10, but it doesn't have many uses. We'll say.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to be able to stab somebody since
Wow.
I'm not able to use my blood weapon right now.
I feel degraded.
I mean, 10
mean, I can't- I-
10's the
I
damage
don't-
of like
me.
a sword. So
I don't have access to my actual weapon right now, so I'll take it. I'll take 10.
Oh, do you mean uses as in like the amount of times you can hit with it?
yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant like, nah, it's shit. You can't really do anything with it besides stab people. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
that's
no, this thing
great.
sucks, man.
You just call me a dirty lizard while you're at it.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you.
damn, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to check if I'm able to do something. Do I see any like loose items sitting around outside the cell or in someone else's cell?
Nah, probably not. To be honest with you, the bolts are bedded down, or the beds are bolted down. The beds are bolted down, and the thing that ejects things out is like a fixture on the wall. So like realistically, no, but like I kind of did this for Tomisk. But if there is something like randomly crammed under the bed or like attached to the frame in a hidden way, maybe it would get pulled out if their luck checks rolled high enough.
Oh, Goga, do you have any miscellaneous objects on you?
I was gonna ask because, like, I know Grex pulled that sharp thing from himself, but like, do I have like even like a cigarette on me? Did it take everything, or
You have cigarettes in your arm, so yes.
okay? And what did you ask again?
Oh, just put it on the ground. Just put it on the ground.
Okay. Upon hearing that, Goga takes a cigarette and just places it on the ground, kind of cautiously, a little, kind of, obviously wondering what he's gonna do with it.
I tried to push it.
Okay. You attempt to push it with like a low amount of force, and you feel like the collar is like kind of making you tired as you kind of do it, but you're able to kind of move it around a little bit. And in this sort of demonstration, this engineer here, Engineer Claymore, kind of wakes up, kind of looks at what's happening. Because, he kind of has the best view, in a sense, into all these different cells. But he mentions, you better be careful casting that stuff in here with those on. I might be able to. I haven't heard much of what you guys are saying, but I know Gregor enough here to know that it's likely you don't want to stay in here. I can weaken those collars for you guys if I can get my hands on them. If that's helpful at all. Should allow
Yeah,
you
it's making me.
a bit more flexibility with your talents at the very least.
It's making me kind of tired to use my power.
Yeah, it has almost like an anesthetic in it. It'll drain you quite fast.
Thankfully, I'm quite adept at force myself awake sometimes. Long night studying, I should say.
Yeah. Kind of confines. He goes over here with Gregor, and they kind of talk. You know, oh yeah, they were talking about this. And such. Oh really? That's okay.
Grex,
And they go back.
can you
Yeah.
pass me a quill?
Let's try and throw another one.
Yeah, you
You
don't have
just
to.
hear as I like rip it out of my spine, just toss it.
Yeah, this one's quite easy because it's just like a U shape, so there's no roll. It's just kind of like a whoop. Yeah, you get another 10 damage. We'll say 3 use quill.
3 uses, okay.
Thank you.
Would you say you guys are all in, like, you understand the plan as much as you're going to do it, or do you have future things you want to talk about?
I got given a quill to stab somebody with. I don't know the plan, but I got an idea of what they want me to do.
Sounds good then. The guard comes back. It's time for mess break. He takes down the blast shield here or whatever. Kind of walks up. It's mess time. All right, I'll explain how it's gonna go. I'm gonna single file line you guys up. We're gonna walk down this hall. He points downward, and head westward or whatever. Just follow me. Don't do anything stupid. There'll be a guard accompanying from the other side. He'll be here soon. He comes back to the thing, and he's like looking left to right. I'll say like, you know, Gogarine can see this, but people higher up like Tomisk and stuff can't quite see it. And he's like, where is he? Fuck it, I'll get in trouble if I stay here too long. He runs back up and he goes, I guess it's just me, but you better not do anything, I'll shoot you on sight. And he, you see him access his panel for a bit, kind of walks away. He's equipped quite well. Like, you do think he's not lying. This stuff is quite durable. He could tank a lot, you know, it's not too easy. Also, your collars potentially knock you out. But it disables the shield on this wall, and it comes down, and you guys are able to exit kind of single file through the center of the cells. So, like, here and here. Yep, he asks you guys to order up, but he's looking directly at you guys. He won't turn away until you guys are lined up.
So yeah, when he threatens to shoot us and drops the barrier, I'll walk out just staring straight at him. Isn't your plan to kill us anyways?
Nope.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
Not our plan to kill you. Plan to erase you.
Following orders, I take it.
A race?
Yep.
Isn't that the same thing?
It's similar. Won't lie.
Basically death.
All right. As he gets here, he turns away. And you know, we'll say, you know, if Tomisk following the plan, he kind of helps set up the screen. For the sake of making the order a little smoother, a little something like this, or something. Just to make this a little easier. But yeah, he had set up the screen. Roll me just, you know, like some agi checks for the people who have to move out of the straight line. So Grex, roll me agi. It's accounting for stealth essentially. Unless it's like horrendous, you should be fine. You're fine. and you have naturally bonus stealth. And yeah, so you move out to the side. He doesn't seem to notice. As you kind of move over, you kind of move over to this panel. And
I do have plus 20 to stealth, so that's an 83.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So he starts doing this, and the guard, none the wiser. He is trying to pay attention, but he's aloof. He's so worried about this other guard that hasn't come here. He starts looking left and right. You don't even need any natural distraction. I'll need a roll from Gogarine, though, for this hacking check.
Okay. Would it be
So this should be probably like
D100 or-
int plus your hacking value.
Okay.
Your
Hacking
hacking
value
plus 10.
10 plus? 10
Yep.
plus, okay.
And then you have int, and then the DC itself is just different for people who have hacking versus no hacking.
Oh shit. Okay.
The worst thing that will happen here, though, is that, yeah, like something like this, which is like, you won't complete the whole thing in one go. So you're going to have to do the rest of it on the way back. So you start hacking into the system, you realize it has some encryption. It's pretty weird. It doesn't naturally have encryption, so it is bizarre to you. And you start punching through with your arm, your eyes like roll over text. Like you're going through the matrix or whatever. You start sort of bobbing your head around. And you realize this is a bit more of an issue. As you guys are kind of like moving down, like they're kind of keeping the screen up while moving down.
Can I look around and maybe notice some things?
Sure. Go ahead and roll dex. This engineer is going to attempt to help you with this, the hacking part. He is able to help you set up the remote to disable the system. So you're able to turn off the security, but not as gracefully as you'd like. It makes a lot of noise now. But you do have currently a way to turn the shield off with a lot of noise. And that's a great roll. So you guys move down, and in this time, Tomisk, or you kind of move back in that spot. Tomisk kind of notices, looks around. He looks really far this direction, and he does catch a glimpse of sort of a guard that isn't one of the ones that's supposed to be accompanying you guys, putting like people's belongings in a room really far down. But he hones in on it. He knows where they are putting people's stuff. And then, you quickly look the other way, and you see a lot of prisoners, more than you were kind of expecting. And you do recognize a few of them here and there, but they're not criminals to you. They're like other members of United Falcons, etc. So you know that this isn't like a normal prison.
So do I notice like anything else like pertaining to like the layout of the ship? Like this is United Falcons material. Like this is.
This definitely stops being United Falcons material once you leave the cells.
Okay. So it's it's like an amalgamation of different things.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And then you guys kind of like do this, and as he moves this way, and like the single file keeps continuing, you sort of reform the line as it should be or whatever, and then you guys proceed down the hall. Does anybody else want to roll some random checks or dex checks or anything?
I was asleep. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Okay, and then the plan went off relatively well, aside from the hack being like super loud, or like not the hack itself, but like the device that will down the shields being loud. And you all head over to the mess hall. I did not build out a whole mess hall because I was going to, but then I was like, I'm gonna need like 50 tokens. Not really worth it. So a little bit of theater of the mind. There's gonna be essentially a bunch of tables. And you guys will have okay. For when you guys come back, actually. So you guys get into this large mess hall. It's really loud, bumbling around. It's less secure than you would have expected in regards to like the guards have their guns, they're kind of paying attention, but there are people who are kind of roughhousing with one another and they're doing nothing about it. But people can get food, they can sit, they can eat, and then afterwards there's like a facility for working out a bit that's adjacent to this facility. But yeah, there's like large tables opened up, but it looks like there's a good some odd 50 people beside yourself in this facility. At least, just in this room. There might be shifts of when certain blocks are allowed to use the mess hall so that they don't fill up. So it could be more than 50. But you get in there and it's kind of chaotic and you guys are lined up to get food or whatever.
Can I roll Dex to try to see what groups or like people gravitating towards? Like if there's like a group of pure Drylect and things of that nature.
Sure. Roll
God.
me Dex. You find that it is extremely disorderly. There isn't sort of any racial bias seemingly, or even a lot of I think you get the impression that many people are probably around their cellmates. And it has nothing to do with like them becoming friends with other people's cellmates because maybe they just don't. There's a little bit of untrustworthiness that seems to be breeding, and there's a little bit of an alliance with various people's like cell blocks, I guess you could call it.
So,
But you don't get
okay,
the indication of otherwise.
Okay, so there's no like top dog around here?
No, not. It's hard to say if it's because this kidnapping thing is somewhat fresh, so there hasn't been enough time, or if people get erased faster than normal than you would expect here, and so there's just no way for them to form that. But that's the indication you get, is that, yeah, there's no sort of hierarchy here between the prisoners.
Okay. So we get in line for the food.
Is the ratio of guards to people more in our favor in here than it was? Because you were saying if, what was it, there's 8 of us to the 1 guard, that it was looking like he could deal with us relatively easily. Is the ratio more in our favor here now, or worse?
Mathematically worse. There's like 10 people, and there's like 58 now that you guys have arrived in the mess hall. It's like the ratio is a little off. So worse off, I would say, for you guys.
There's a lot of guards here.
There are a lot of guards, and also that there's likely weapons use that's a bit crazier here. Because the people behind like the chef thing have like a blast shield. So if they have armaments, like any sort of gun, or if they have any sort of defense systems, then it's really, really bad. So they have more protection here than normal. On top of more guards per criminal, quote unquote.
I'm willing to bet that there's some type of security system that instantly just takes everyone out in here.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, sprinklers, but instead of sprinklers, it's fucking
Just like bullets.
Hellstorm.
Acid rain.
Yeah.
That's really crazy. Unbelievable. You guys get your food? Question mark.
Can I barker and get better food? Better
You
quality
go
food?
up to the person who hands out food and you barter. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me some bartering and try to convince me. I will say it's like a mostly in tier because you're trying to prey on some sort of psychological thing for them. And I'll just auto apply the bonuses that aren't int. So yeah, you kind of you look them over to see what you can barter with, like kind of how you can maybe get a better deal here as your human ingenuity kind of kicks in. And as that happens, right as you're about to kind of like barter, you're kind of talking with them back and forth a bit, and then all of a sudden there's like a shift change, and the worker just switches out for another worker, and they just hand you a fully finished tray without listening to anything you say. Here, prisoner.
I look past and just go sit down.
There. Next.
Can can I attempt to charm them for better food?
Yeah, roll out bonuses.
Okay. What's the charm roll?
We'll say it's int because you're playing in on something, but you can add your skills, and I'll just adjust the DC for your looks and whatnot.
Okay, so Devilish Looks doesn't give me a bonus. It just is a passive thing.
Yeah, but Devilish Insight.
Okay. Devilish Insight. Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah. So 10, and then you said Dex.
Int.
And okay. But, damn.
Well, yeah, something's wrong with
Ours
these
don't work
workers.
here.
Yeah, it seems like they're drugged up or something. You look at them and you start doing that, and then you realize shortly into it, like, wait a second, I think they're like completely like drones, almost.
Yeah, they're robots.
Yeah.
Like,
You realize?
Are we able to give like the help action or like advantage in this?
Wait, say that again.
Like in D&D, how you have the help action, like if someone else is going to make a roll.
Oh,
you
sure.
give them advantage by foregoing making your own.
Yeah. You can help at any time.
I
like.
guess I'd try and give you advantage on the roll and lean in. And not necessarily intimidation, but like pleading. Say, they're about to get erased. No one's going to remember that you gave them a better meal anyways. What's the harm?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. And a guard like kind of puts a gun to their head, like, what are you doing? What am I doing? He's like, swap this one out. And he like kicks him to the back of the room, and another person comes in 1 minute later. But you do get a double serving. Because like they already pushed
Double
it
the
through
slop.
the blast shield. The meals here are better than slop. They're probably better than the average restaurant.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't complaining then. I'll just eat that. What the heck? You guys are tripping.
I look over at Grex, I wink, I go, good job.
I look down to see that the meal's actually not bad. I'm like, wait. They're not even skimping out on us.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They're trying to get double servings on something that's already pretty big. I don't think they're going to be able to eat that much.
Well, you know this is the only meal you get.
I think that me and Grex can handle. I think we can handle having a double serving.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I shrug.
complaining back there.
Can I look around the mess hall, see if there's any like things I can exploit?
Things you can exploit is a little vague.
Any wires hanging?
No. There's no hanging wires, but in terms of like technology that you think might be like attackable in some way or rippable or like refactorable, most of the stuff that looks like it would be a console on a wall, that type of thing, is guarded by a guard. But you do get the impression that there is a table of people who are like kind of making something, and they're trying to keep it kind of hard for the guard to see, and they're hiding it with some dialogue you kind of catch in the corner of your eye as you're looking specifically for stuff in that nature.
Can I go walk over there and
Yeah.
see what's going on?
You walk over there, and as you kind of walk over, you see them like kind of put it away very subtly and just eat things and start talking about women.
Can
I
I?
was going to the cell and saw this crazy bitch. It was, oh my god.
Oh my god.
What social creatures?
Oh my.
Will my social creatures skill help me here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you guys working on? I just asked plainly.
What do you mean? We're not working on anything crazy, you know. Maybe our pickup game or a bet or two.
Well, you can fool the other guards around here. You can't fool me. Now, either you help me, help you, or I tell those guards over there you got something worth hiding.
Go ahead. Tell the guards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're one of them.
One of who?
Black Construct's inner spies.
Oh. Is there spies here?
Think they would put just prisoners in the cell?
Interesting. Do I notice what race this person I'm talking to is?
He's human.
He's human? Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska's crazy work.
I smile. What's your name, my friend?
Marcus.
I dap him up. Shake his hand. Nice to meet you, Marcus. Shepard. You call me Shepard.
All right.
Come on, man. I'm not one of your spies. I just got here.
Okay.
Something tells me you've been here for a long time.
Long for people in here, I guess.
What you in for?
Nothing. Like everybody else.
Okay. In my head, I'm just getting and writing these notes down, these little notes. I'm trying to figure out this mystery. So, are you trying to get out?
Nah.
Oh, so you want to be erased?
Not quite. There's an in-between.
Explain to me this in between. What do you hope to gain?
The downfall of this facility.
And then what?
And then it's gone. Then they won't kidnap more people. They won't kill everybody else. Or erase them,
Then
as
what?
they say.
Then what for you?
I don't care.
You go home.
Maybe. It depends on what's in the rest of the construct. Maybe I destroy the facility and I get gunned down. Maybe it has a bunch of treasure in it. Maybe it's flyable and I fly to the edge of the universe. Keep it going until I rot.
A true Avenger, I see. You know, we could use you.
In what?
Yes. In the United Falcons. We could use someone with your talent.
Ah, sure, that's what they told my father.
Well, luckily for you, you don't have to join them. But I lean in. What if I were to tell you that those people over there, I point to another group of people, not my group of people.
Okay.
We're plotting an escape plan. Or rather, we're trying to hack into this place.
Well, I would say, good for you guys. Best of luck.
Huh? Would you like to?
I'll coincide, maybe.
Would you like to join us?
I don't plan to escape.
Well, it's not really about escaping. We're also hacking into it. We're going to destroy this place as well. Escaping is just something we plan to do after. Remember when I asked you about what you plan to do after?
Fair enough. That might make a lot of sense. You escape here, you bolster a force, get whoever you know involved, and bring the fight to them. That might very well work. But I'll do what I can from inside these bars. If I fail, you can succeed where I failed.
Well, how about this? We share information. Barter, if you will.
What type of information you need?
I think back to when we were trying to hack the system and how there were firewalls and things of that nature. So if you could tell me if you know, like, if you can tell me if you know any I guess, brand of firewalls they use that'll maybe help with us hacking into it.
Physical or cyber?
What Goga's is doing cyber, right? So I guess
Yeah.
cyber.
Yeah. Okay, fine. They use an ELF encryption. That should help your hacker guy.
Okay. Well,
He should understand that quite well.
yeah. What it was an EG? You said
ELF,
EG,
like elf.
ELF. Okay. ELF. Okay. Well, then I'll tell you this. What we need in order to enact our plan is some sort of big distraction, preferably here. Do you think you could help us with that?
Here is in the
In
mess hall,
exchange,
or here is in
yeah, the mess hall. Here in the mess hall, I show the Grex quill pointy. This could possibly be used for whatever you were constructing over there. Help you.
All right, fine. Take the quill to my guys. Let somebody know. Sector 4. That there needs to be some loud banging, some huge kerfuffle in this mess hall in about half a day's time. You'll hear about it. Just down your security at that time. Is that enough time for you?
Plenty.
Sounds good to me.
I dot Marcus up again. Give him the quill. And I walk back to my guys. To my cell block mates. I look Goga in the eyes. ELF. I tell everyone we have a day and a half. We will have our window. We must prepare. We must work together.
You know, for a commander, you sure love to run your mouth. I hope we can trust this person that you are disclosing our plan of. No offense, Shepard, but I don't like our plans foiled. Feels like we only have one shot of this.
Well, I mean, if all else fails, we can just kill all the guards.
You guys can do that, yes.
Just follow the plan, Borga.
He kind of glares at Shepard, then he kind of a serious look, and then he kind of smiles. Sure, Commander.
Escape, huh? It seems the devil's luck has found its way into my palm yet again. So, will any of you need me to actually use this thing on anybody? And she like starts flipping the quill. And she's like, will I have to actually use this, or do I not get to have fun today?
Well, it all depends on the plan. I think, from what I'm understanding from the commander here, that we won't need to rely on that course of action until a days of time, if I'm correct.
Okay, fine by me.
How long does it even take you to be deleted in this facility?
Well, last I heard, at least when it came to someone of note that went here, happened within... I guess it depends how high priority you are. But for him, it was within a matter of a week, maybe?
How do they change it based on priority?
It's a
What do
great
they have
question.
here to delete
I have
people?
no idea.
This is stuff.
You seem awfully worrisome for somebody that ended up here of all places.
I'm just a student. I'm in college.
I understand, Gabriel. Steal your heart for the days to come.
Why are you here?
Me?
Yes.
Could be any plethora of things. Who knows?
Well, I'm sure we'll have our time to chat amongst ourselves, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my filling of today's lunch. And I guess Gogarine will walk up to to get his food with Uncle Rory.
All right. Okay. You guys grab
And,
your food? Question mark.
Yeah, as he's doing it, he kind of looks to Uncle Rory and says, "Well, Uncle, I don't suppose. Well, I'm hoping this is much better than the food back at the bar."
You wound me, but probably wasn't always our strong suit.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Grex annihilated our double serving, by the way. We fucking annihilated that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's been done.
Roll me endurance.
Yeah. Oh no. We poisoned? Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're totally fine. There's nothing wrong with the food.
Yeah. We're chilling.
I believe that.
Made you look face ass.
Oh, I'm like stuffing my face with the food, and I look over at Goga and his uncle. Like, do you think it's weird that he got brought in with his own family member?
Weird.
They want to separate him?
Yeah, that is a little strange, I would argue.
He takes out a cigarette and does he have a lighter? I'm assuming he does.
Yeah,
He
his
just
arm
keeps
lights
in-
it.
Yeah, I was assuming like something like that. Yeah, he lights his cigarette and smokes it, and then he looks at the both of them. You make a interesting point. I'm certain it has something to do with our past. And then he inhales takes another swig of the smoke cigarette
Fat
and
drag.
Drag, yeah.
yeah, good old
Um,
drag.
just so you guys don't get the wrong idea, Goga and me are a little more certain of why we might be here than maybe some.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say it was a crime or anything. Rather, the discovery of a crime, I'll say.
Hmm.
I mean, I know why I'm here. Not that it's justified. Does it make a difference why I shouldn't be?
Unfortunately, I know why I'm here too. And I would agree for my case. But I've committed enough crimes by now for it to be warranted.
I look over at Gabriel and at you. If they're going to be taking you in because you're committing crimes, I wouldn't be here. I promise you it's probably not related to criminal activity.
Oh, I know mine's not. I was just saying it was, what's the word? Karmic.
Justice.
Yeah, yeah.
Erasing people is justice.
Eh, not necessarily what I was saying. That's a bit more of an absolute, but if that's how you interpret the words.
Well, not
Well,
all universes align in the same set of principles.
Plus, I'm pretty sure it's not based on crime. Only Grex here knows of anything I've done. Nothing. So
I'll smile and just like try to make it look like I'm playfully tapping him on the arm, but I actually just slug you in the arm. Call me a bit of a fan.
You didn't have to do that. That hurts.
It's because we're dangerous. They want us gone.
How am I dangerous?
I would argue that that is the case.
If we're
Listen, I'm
dangerous and they want us gone, why are they letting family members stay together in their cells?
Well,
Why not?
They're that confident?
they're going to be erased all the same to them, right?
We're dealing with people who are able to erase you from existence.
That is true.
Not on the
Why
spot.
wouldn't they be confident? That you raise a solid point there, but it is quicker than you would think.
Well, that implies one of two things. The first, they're positive we have no chance of escaping or fighting back. Or two, they're so ignorant in their own powers that they think we won't even try. If it's the first one, it's pointless either way, so why not try? And if it's the second one, our chances are higher. Seems to me like their ignorance is going to be why we're going to succeed.
I also agree with. I've seen many fall for their own hubris. This would not be the first time.
I go over to Clay, to Claymore, and
Yeah,
I
what
asked
is
him.
it up? What's up?
I ask him, what does he need to? Okay, what do you need to do in order to weaken these cuffs?
I think he meant the collar. He said the collar before, wasn't it?
Yeah, the collar. He kind of reaches into his mouth, almost looks scary in a sense, and he
I look him dead in the eyes.
pulls
and
out
still-
what looks like a weird metal you've never seen before. It has like a shimmer to it, and he places it against your collar, and you feel it like weaken a bit, enough to give you essentially like 50 third resource. And he proceeds to do this to everybody's collar if they don't stop him.
Okay.
How did you eat that before you entered?
Nope, I keep it in my mouth in general, but they aren't gonna find it in there.
I thought they checked our mouths.
Yeah, but not the
No,
way
I
that
guess that was
my
just
mouth
you.
works.
They were afraid to check mine. You hear me clamp my jaw tight.
Sure, they don't check Drylects the same way, given they can regenerate and there's too many places for them to hide stuff.
I feel a surge of ki. Can I sense ki?
The Tibetan training, bro.
Can you sense Key?
I had 70. I had 75.
No, yeah, he didn't
Well,
give 50
okay.
additional. He set it to 50 from 0. I just didn't change it.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
No, yeah, it's no problem. Tibetan Kita. You could sense it. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Can I sense who's danger, like danger key,
Danger Key.
like any like high key levels?
Oh, sure.
Same
That's
as-
fair. Nobody here does. No. You get the impression that nobody here beside you guys has weakened their collars. This is not a very commonly learned tech, and that whatever Claymore has is extremely rare.
What did you use? What was that?
It's trade secret. He puts it back in his mouth.
Fair. um. So you're saying we're gonna have to wait a day for their plan to do our plan?
Yep, a day and a half.
It wasn't a day and a half,
Okay.
just half a day.
Oh, half a day? Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, half a day.
I guess that memory was already erased. I misheard it. Okay.
Relax, kid. You're going to be okay.
All right, the
Okay.
mess hall ends their service and instructs you guys to head back to your cells. As you head back towards your cell, you guys, your plan is to create, a similar screen as you're supposed to come back to your cells the normal way at about here, we'll say. Grex helps make the screen when this happens, and Gogarine uses that time to access the panel here. And he uses the new information about the ELF to roll his check again. Roll int for me with plus 30 total.
I'm not gonna lie, I have to. For some reason, my PC is bugging right now. I cannot left click.
Yeah, no problem.
So I had to switch to my phone.
I got you. 100.
So I was gonna
What's your int,
restart
if you know it?
Let me just alt tab. God damn it. You're gonna have to pull it up now. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're
I don't
totally
know
fine,
what's
man.
going on.
It's just exploding. It's all good. I got you. 135. I rolled 99 for you. It's all good.
God.
That's the strat.
That's the strat. So yeah, you get a really high end access to this thing, and it actually gives you access to more things than normal. You attach it to your standard bracelet as you kind of re-enter your cell with your uncle. Everybody gets kind of placed into their cells as per expectation.
Wait, I remember hearing you say something earlier. I looked back. Is there only one bed or two beds? You said the bed was bolted down,
Yes,
not the bed.
There's one
Oh
bed.
no. Oh no.
Grex, who gets the bed?
I start meditating.
I slowly turn around and look at you, and then at the bed.
I get into a
You
meditative.
want the blankets and the pillow, or you
stance.
want the mattress? You're not getting both.
Are lizards normally equipped to sleeping on? Are Drylects normally equipped to sleeping on the ground, or no?
As
I
a lore
stare
question,
at you
yes.
for about 10 seconds before I sigh again.
I'll take the mattress. I'll take the mattress. Sorry, the mattress. Listen, after I saw the universe, my body's quite fragile. Sorry for any offense.
It's called common courtesy.
After some time passes in this funny kerfuffle amasses with this bed, a loud bang can be heard towards the mess hall as almost like a siren plays out. This guard kind of leaves And
It's
this blast door, you know, it stays, but it has a override to the right on this wall over here. Gogarine with his full access actually has access to some cameras as well, and he does know there's a camera here, but he can not only disable it but check the hall for you guys, and he picks that time and disables the shield. I should have put the shield back up, but it goes down as you guys are able to leave your cells. Kind of
Everything is
double.
so loud.
Oh. We're out.
Ugh.
Goga. We're gonna need you on cameras. We're gonna go get our things.
Tomisk, you're gonna have to interact with this panel right here if you want to
Oh.
open the blast door.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. The Goga?
The blast door is physical, so it has a switch here. You have to roll a strength check on.
Let's see. I'll try it out.
Okay.
Like we're breaking it down.
It's
Or you
a
mean,
large
hack?
like latch, like it's like one of those those almost like comedically large circuit breakers in movies where you have to pull the switch down to turn the electricity on and off. But for this blast door. All right, he just boom, you know, his army training and it opens.
I could have done that if you needed me to. Pretty basic door. It seemed like it took a lot out of you.
But it gave him
I walk over and like fiddle the switch. Like,
Oh, God.
okay.
I run out and I look left and right, like, okay, so things are at the port, but are we going to the mess hall to help the other people out of their cells?
The first thing I need to do is get our things. We need to be equipped in order to go help them.
Yeah, I think
You can't
towards the
help
port would
others
get
if
us
you
our
can't help
equipment.
yourself.
Worst case, we can double back.
I guess my college books are in there. They were really expensive. They took them.
I like visibly flinch again. And I tilt my head looking down at you. The usual reaction. You've got to be kidding me. College books are your priority right now.
I have nothing else.
I'm running to the port. I'm running to where the room is.
All right.
I am also running behind him.
Everybody roll
I
me
have
agi.
nothing else on me.
I can tell that there's a sense of urgency here, but I'm the last to run, and once you all start doing it, I'm like, God damn it, and start running after you.
Nice.
My character does not like running.
Oh.
Is it agility?
Yeah, it's a stealth check, so you can add your apex.
So 81.
I'll just 81. Okay, so everybody is actually like quite stealthy here. So yeah, no guards get in your way as you get to the equipment room. They're too freaked out about the mess hall incident, and there's a lot of like stuff to the west of you. Your guys' cell is the closest to the port, so they're trying to block off the mess hall stuff to keep as many prisoners locked up as possible. As you guys make your way east towards the port, you arrive at this storage room, and because of the full access that Gogarine was able to get, he just messes with a holographic panel on his wrist, and it opens the door. You guys kind of break in and quickly find your things with no issue. They did label them fairly well, despite the fact that they plan to erase you. Maybe because the labels would get erased once you guys are erased, they think it's like an easy method.
Can we fully take off our collars?
Yeah. There's like a thing in this room for doing that. It's for putting them on and taking them off.
Okay. I grab my gear. I have my exosuit. I check my weapons.
Yep. All of your nano bracelets now work as well. Just assume they do everything a smartphone does and a little bit more. They have a holographic interface. They're a bracelet that's like blue on your skin. You can turn off the visuals of it to stealth it. You can take pictures with it, video with it, record things with it. You can make calls with it. All the standard stuff that you would expect.
Check my info. All right. Cool. Check the ammo. Ammo's good.
Yep.
I pick up
good.
my demon gun. And I make sure that it's fine. There's nothing wrong with my gun.
Yeah.
That one matters to me. That's the only thing that matters to me is the gun.
Yeah, everything's exactly as you left it.
Okay.
Gabriel runs up to his box, opens it, pulls out 3 college books out of it in his bag, and puts stuff into his bag. Thank God. And he rushes over. He pulls out like a arcade binder, like a tether binder, and he goes, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna need this." And he reaches in and grabs the last thing inside, looks at it. It's a knife, like a pretty old looking knife. He's like, "Yeah, I do need this." And he puts it into his bag.
Just college books, huh?
They're the most expensive things in here.
Most expensive.
I almost wanted to debt find
As you say that, I pull out of the box. As you say that, I pull out of the box the most like extravagant dress you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my God!
Fucking one of the most like gaudiest things you've ever seen.
Please tell me you're not putting that on right now.
What do you want to do? You want to go back? Or do you want to escape?
Free the others.
I look at Grex.
Others, you mean all of them? Then I look back at the mess hall.
Well then. Where's the okay. Goga.
Yes, Commander. And he kind of like fake salutes, kind of trolling him a little bit.
Can you map us a course to the control panel?
You got it. And you said I guess with his ability he can see like the system and
Yeah, you have access rights to the cameras in the Black Construct unless they're higher grade than guards are allowed to have. And you can open most doors that like a standard guard's fob would get through, basically.
Wait. Can I look at your cameras real fast?
Mhm.
I might be able to help in our navigation.
Take a crack at it, kid.
Okay, I look at it.
He takes, the feed and kind of throws it to your device with authorization permission.
I I look through it and I check the best way to. Sorry, my brain's fogging out. Where are we going exactly? I know we're heading for the mess hall, but it was something specific. The controls, right?
So there's
Yes.
there's a couple things. So on this, I'll draw it like underneath. On this port side over here, there is a control room to get the access controls to like leave the station at all, right? And then on this side, there are like basically like let's say 10 prison blocks with various prisoners and a fight ensuing in the mess hall in particular, as it's like sort of
last stand for them, right?
Yeah.
And the mess hall has the best security for the guards. So if you want to go to the control room, the benefit is to get the access keys to basically get ships out. But on the contrary, the good thing about leaving early is that there's not very many guards here, but there might be turrets on the outside of the black construct that could shoot your ship. That's dangerous. On the good side of the other side, the bad side and good side of the other side is you can get more people, which makes it easier to leave on a ship, and quests or whatever else might be over here, or other goods. Not that many other goods, given that you guys already had first access to this room over here. But on this side, you could free the other people, but you have to go through a fight.
Well, my plan is to maybe shut the lights off, right? Shut down the electricity. Maybe the guards get feared a little bit, and then we take them out. Regardless, I would like to have full access of this facility.
All right, yeah, so Tomisk wants to do that side first.
Well,
control room side.
I want to do whichever side lets me fight.
Well, I'm going to the mess hall, but I need someone who has the ability to hack to like get control of the facility. That makes it easier.
Are we needing to split into two groups to do that?
Nope. Gogarine has the ability to remotely turn off the lights if he needed to, because that's a standard like janitorial thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The control room would specifically just be for anything to do with ships.
Oh.
Because it's like an access room for ships coming in and out. It has like a giant phase portal, a tractor beam, etc.
If you're not leaving the station, then it doesn't do all that much. The bridge might have like higher security perms, but you don't even know where the bridge is relative to where you are.
That's what I was thinking. The bridge. Okay, never mind then. Well, all right. Back in your order. Go. Will we attack these people? Will we attack them? I need you to shut off the lights.
Shut off all the lights, you say? And are we doing a coordinated attack, or do I just shut them off as soon as we enter?
Well, this is our first outing together. I want to see what you guys do individually. And then once we get out of this together, we can maybe coordinate something then. Unless you guys would like to coordinate something.
Wait, I think I
work better alone.
Gabriel's just been looking through the cameras. I'm trying to find any hidden paths or secret areas, basically. Ways around that maybe that will make it so we don't have to face as many guards while still achieving our goals.
Honestly, there's no like extra path. Like there is like on a insane macro level where maybe you leave the port and there's a port on the other side, but you guys just don't know. Or if you guys like went into this sector up here and then had some way of like literally detaching it and then reattaching it somewhere in the station. But again, super out of your knowledge, super omega risky.
That's fair. I still do. I do try to find the best path to the locations, though.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
To our goals. That's my goal from the cameras.
The light plan seems like a good plan on this end to give yourselves an advantage against trackers or guns or whatever. Do note that some of your guys' weaponry creates a lot of light. So if you're trying to make best use of the darkness, it might be best with melee. which quite a few of you have access to.
Well, whatever plan that you all have in mind, do note that me and Uncle Rory here will be your support.
I'll be here to support you too.
Try to keep up as I run into the fray.
I
I
begin slowly walking behind him as he heads off. Also, everybody takes note of while they were talking, I did in fact switch to the dress from the prison gear.
N7 armor, Mark 3, engage!
Oh shit. I gotta be real horror villainy, bro. I got the dress. I got the shank.
So, anywhere within the bottom of this line, you can reconfigure positions any way you want.
So you said you started running towards the mess hall?
Yep.
That's what Tomisk did, yeah.
Damn it. I start sprinting after him.
Wait up, everyone! I chase after.
I don't do anything until the lights are off, though.
Yeah.
So I'm in position, but I'm waiting for the lights to be turned on. So we're about to do something.
All right. I'll just move these guys that are non-combatants in this fight.
What the fuck?
But yeah. So is this your comfortable starting position?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work for me.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go boop. Gonna grab all of y'all. Add your turn. Pop that.
It's still Dex, right?
Yep. Dex is initiative unless you have something that's specifically
Okay.
asked for initiative.
Wait, Dex and initiative?
Yeah, Dex
No,
is initiative.
it just is initiative. But you can use the initiative thing on your
yes.
sheet because it's in case you have modifiers, but I don't think anybody does in this session.
I absolutely do not.
Oh, it's just your flat decks?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
right now. Nobody has any initiative bonuses.
Oh wow. Oh wow, I'm bad.
I now see why you were walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Okay.
I mean, if I was running, it would have made it less fun. I want them to have a chance to try to escape.
Real. All right. Gabriel, your turn first. I mean, you can decide between you and Tomisk wants to go first. It'll be up to you.
Are the lights off?
Lights are off. Enemies are theoretically blinded.
Can I go first?
Sure.
Okay. Then you go first. Let me swap them.
Considering you were running here, I'm gonna assume you got here first.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense to me.
All right. Tail spear. And I equip my tail spear. Then I'll walk up to this guy, hit him 3 times.
Okay. All right. We will tail spear. No spells, right? Just you're hitting with the basics.
Yeah, just hit him with basics.
All right.
Well, actually.
Okay.
No. Ryu
I'm gonna
Tetsurugi
get a
no
hold
Nami!
too.
I stabbed this guy
All right.
with the Ryu Tetsurugi no Nami.
On the guy right in front of you, right?
46.
Boom.
And then that's 90, and then I'll hit him with another just a slice, a one-handed slice.
All right.
Yeah, a one-handed slice.
One-handed
And
slice
then-
for 25 damage. Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
All right. It is your turn, Gabriel.
Grex, take this! And I reach forward, and you feel I hit you with an acceleration field.
Oh wait.
You now feel like you move like twice as fast.
You couldn't have done that sooner when we were running.
I need to keep my mental in check.
That's fine. All right. Yeah, that will give you acceleration field gives you 15 extra damage.
Just flat.
Yep.
And also the distance of thrown things are also increased.
Yeah, it's accelerated.
5.
Plus 15. Oh, I added it to your tooltip, so if you highlight over your token, you'll have it.
Do we know the flat defense of these guys?
It's 0.
0. Okay.
Normally, their armor would give them more, but they're a tutorial enemy, so we're saying that they're using cardboard, you know? It's all for show.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
But I'm weak to cardboard.
Oh, snap. Damn.
Yeah, I actually have a cardboard allergy.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
What have I done?
You fucked up.
Oh, we're dead. Party wipe.
Alright.
Not the whole wipe.
Where's the modifier?
Is
And
there
then-
anything else you want to do, Gabriel? Yep.
I'm gonna. What are these guys using?
They have guns, but they can't see right this second because they're blinded. So if they want to shoot you, they have to guess where you are and just shoot a row. So they're just basically going to pull out a ruler and shoot in a random downward direction.
How far do I move?
Whatever your movement
Sure.
says.
God.
Your stats, movement's 11 for you, so you move 10, essentially. And you can pay 20 to move it again.
So close. Actually, I'm gonna just stay where I was, right here, and I'm going to push. Oh no, that damages friendlies, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna push.
Okay. So you'll use
Oh,
spatial
range.
push on your allies.
To push Grex here. Or wherever you here.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Grex, you are moved in front of this thing.
Yeah. Get me in there.
I think, yeah, that's fine.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna go crazy. Probably shouldn't be doing this 100%. No, Gabriel's word. I'm gonna use nomadic tails.
Okay. So Gabriel uses nomadic tails. Nomadic tails, your allies are wrapped up in the tail of your past, gaining prophetic insight. They may regen twice this turn after you use this. So at the top of
So,
your
yeah.
turns, guys, you can hit regen twice.
So you guys can use way more of your abilities and just then regen twice as much.
Nice. Good job, kid.
All right, is that the end of your turn, Gabriel?
Yes,
All right.
I do.
This
One
black
up.
construct guard on the far left will take a guess, and he will fire at one of these cells. Let's say 8/D8. He will be going from right to left. One. He just does this.
Nah!
Very unfortunate. He shoots in this direction. He doesn't do much, if I recall. Does 2 shots of 13 damage. You reduce each of them separately by flat defense.
Five.
Yeah,
How does my bodyguarding thing work?
your bodyguarding thing?
Is that that's just like a grapple?
You have a couple different things, but which one are you referring to?
Bodyguarding.
Like the
Says you are a master at pinning targets and preventing them getting close to your client.
bodyguarding
You even
CQC.
perform this as part of your counter action for your designated client.
Yeah. So yeah, you can normally do this to counter their attack if yeah, if your target is being hit. Did you want to designate him as your client?
Yeah, I haven't like
Yeah. No, that's fine.
flushed out why, but I would have assumed me and him would have talked a bit privately in the cell before everyone else started becoming acquainted, and the thing I told you about would have already kind of happened.
Okay. Yeah, you can pay for counteraction. Just roll me a dex roll real quick. Wow, you barely beat it. Yeah, so
Was it 50?
it's 50, yeah.
Damn.
That check only happens if you haven't taken your turn. It's to prevent an oversight. But basically, yeah, that just allows you to perform any reactive action. So yeah, you can protect him if you'd like and counter this target by paying spell cost, I believe. One moment. Like a newer mechanic.
It's 15 cost.
Deal spell or basic damage past DC 50 agi plus dex enemy initiative check. What the difference is? AP on top, minimum costs, basic costs. Yeah, okay. Do you want to do the pin or do you just want to block the bullets?
Pin the guy trying to shoot him?
Yeah.
What would the difference be?
That you have to pass a check to do the CQC pin on him. And then he'd be pinned to the ground underneath you in a grapple, essentially. And couldn't perform any extra actions.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for that one.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to pass a check, so just roll me agi plus dex. Okay, you passed it too. So you yeah, you sort of see that this is happening. You kind of get in front of it and grab this guy and kind of pin him to the ground. And he's unfortunately pinned. Not do anything. We'll put this funny web thing on him. Net looking thing. So he's pinned on the ground. His attack does not go through. Gabriel, you don't have to take any of the damage.
And then I just put, what is it, my
Yeah, you lower your third resource by 15, and you would lower your AP, but you're gonna get your turn right after this, and it's gonna refill, so you don't have to.
Okay.
Alright, so you pin him, and then it goes to your turn, Grex. And then at the top of your turn, you can hit regen twice, which won't matter because your resources are full, but it has some effect on you because it refills your third resource, I think. So you might as well hit regen twice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright.
I did set everything back to full, so yeah, I guess. So you buff me, slide me in there, and the two that you threw me at aren't the ones shooting at you. The other one is, and I see him pull up the gun to take a shot at you. Wrong one, kid. Fly over, grab the gun, twist his arm around under mine, and take him down to the ground with me. I'll try and sweep the leg of the other one if I can grapple two people at once.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You're stronger than them by a sufficient enough amount as a creature that you could like bring him to the ground with you and kind of put your arm over both of them.
What do I roll?
Just roll me a strength contest in this case. These things aren't strong though. Maybe they get lucky.
Well, I'm an average kind of guy.
Yeah,
it's working.
Yeah,
but I'm an average kind of guy.
Yeah, they fail. This one fails to do anything about it. He gets pinned as well.
So yeah, grabbing his arm, twisting him, dropping to the ground with the first one. I scissor kick the other one, pull his legs out from underneath him, and get my thigh around his neck. Do I have anything else on this turn? I don't know how much I can do in a turn.
No, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, you have plenty. You have 80 AP and all your resources, but you are pinning two people, so some of your reactions are kind of restricted. But do you want to? You can like punch them, strike them, whichever of the two targets you have grappled. You can do so as many or as little times as you want. So if you want to have more actions possible, I mean, now that you're grappling these, there's not much you would be reacting to on your turn. So you might as well go all in on these guys.
Do I get all of it back at the start of my turn?
You get all your AP back at the start of your turn. But if you're not casting spells, then that's the only thing that goes down. So
just make as many melee attacks as I can.
Yep.
Which would
I think you need AP to dodge.
Normally you would need AP to dodge, but you're grabbing two guys, so there's just no way to react to anything anyway.
I'm assuming I can't do a two-handed attack since I'm grappling both of them?
I would say you can't,
so
yeah. So you can do like...
So...
5
one-handed attacks?
5 one-handed strikes. What's the damage on that? For one, each. And I'll just sum them.
Is it 25?
Yeah, 25 looks like. 25. Which one do you prefer to strike?
Left.
Okay. Oh. Boom. Slugged him to half health.
So, sprint over, grab his gun, pin him, kick the other one, put my leg around him, and I'm just grabbing his head and I'm slamming it into the ground over and over and over again. You're not gonna go around me.
Yes. As he's almost blacking out, he's bleeding. He's like, why are they here?
Is my plus 15 damage I have from Gabriel on each hit?
Oh yeah, I did not do that. It is on each hit. You're
so
right.
Plus 60?
Is it plus 75?
No, 75.
Boom. Quite
Okay,
strong.
I end my turn.
Alright, this Black Construct Guard is grappled, so he can only make checks on you or to try to break the grapple. He's not going to break the grapple because he has a Drylect on his body and he just doesn't believe in himself in that way. So he will just shoot as much as he can at you, though you're fairly resilient to gun. I believe I did this before as a teacher. About this. Oh yeah, I rolled those 2 different checks. That's why. +5. I see. All right, he does this shot and this shot. They're separate instances of damage, so their flat defense applies to both of them individually. You have 3 flat, so they will deal 9 and 8 to you, which sums to 17. So you can take 17 away from your stamina. Oh, not that stamina, sorry. That's your like total stamina. I'm talking this one, sorry, right here where it says current.
Oh. Okay.
That was my bad. All right. Yes. So that's good. That'll regen at the top of your turn anyway. All right. That will go to Gogarine's turn.
Okay. He'll kind of take a step forward here. Take another drab of that cigarette, and then he'll use. Let's see. I believe I'm in range for the cocktail craft.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss a cocktail craft towards Tomisk way.
Which cocktail?
And oh, okay. Could I like mid? Well, I don't know if it would be possible to like, or it would make sense if I mid battle asked Tomisk, but
That's fine.
Okay, well, Gogarine then says, "Hey, Tomisk, or Commander."
Just Shepard. What's up?
What type of drink do you like? I have one that deals more for helping with damage. One more for defense, and the other for movement. It's your choosing, Commander. Or should I say, Shepard?
Movement.
As long as it's not alcoholic, I'll take movement.
I'll see what I can do then. So movement.
+6 movement.
And so if I use that activate thing, would that take out? I'm assuming it won't take out AP.
Wait.
It spends both correctly.
It spends both. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Hey, Goga. What's it gonna take to get one of those movement drinks myself so that I don't have to spend 80 AP to move on my turn? Or 20 AP to move on my turn?
Well, madam, all you had to do was ask. And then he whips up another one, kind of asking her the same question. Well, I guess you know what?
I'll take movement. Yeah, I want movement.
I realized it's not her turn, but
No.
could I give her one like as sort of like maybe an item to her, or since it's technically not my, or I guess since I can still give it to her anyway because
Yeah, you're just throwing the cocktails.
it's just
You're fine.
yeah, okay, that's fine, okay, silly me. Yeah. So you said, what did you say, Sienna?
Movement.
Movement?
Oh, movement
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay. So let me go ahead and do another one for movement.
Good. I'm
And
adding
then-
the thing in this script for movement thing right now, so it's all good.
Okay. Ooh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh, hey, someone trying to break in my house real quick. I gotta go.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
What?
that's about right.
I have no idea.
Give him a little bit. Just give him a little
happened?
bit. That'll be fine.
Knowing Quay. I have no idea.
Knowing Quay, that could mean somebody actually trying to break in or a family member trying to break in. Could be
Yeah,
either.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right on paper.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid for the intruder, to be honest.
That's true.
All right. So you gave me the 6? Yeah, you gave me the 6.
Yeah, I added it to the stacks thing. I'll add the flavor text to the note later. The stacks let you add a flat number to the total.
Okay. It's still your turn. I just had to make sure the
Yeah.
movement thing.
All right, what else would you like to do? Go green.
Then I'm gonna end it with the pulsar pistol towards See, I really wanted to use that bomb launcher, but
You can use the bomb launcher. I think it's easier to
the only
use.
problem is I don't have enough AP.
Oh yeah.
That was because I was like, okay, let me should have enough. It's like
Yeah.
literally 5.
I know. Yeah. I see that now. It's not mastered, but the cocktail master helped.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or it's not mastered. I'm stupid. But yeah. If you mastered any of them, it would help. But yeah, pulsar pistol.
I'm
I think.
assuming I can't shoot here since Grex is. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, are you saying shoot at the weak one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hit Grex, but he would take half damage.
Okay. I don't think I'll hit Shepard, so
You won't. Yeah, you're good.
okay, I'll just shoot at him.
Okay. Shoot. Pulsar pistol does 26 damage. If you're curious why the damage is kind of low, it's because that laser, for anybody's curiosity, that pulsar has a sight range, so it just keeps going on forever, and it pierces and hits everybody in the line. So that's because the AoE is so theoretically huge.
Gotcha.
Like if he was standing on either of these positions, it would just hit 4 people every time. But yep. All right. It is now this Black Construct Guard's turn. He sees the light from your laser go off, and he just shoots directly at your position.
That makes sense.
It's 13 and then 6.
13 and 6.
Yeah, reduced by flat defense, which you have 6 of. So it's 7 and 0. Yeah.
Just because I'm next to him and he just handed me the drink, I'll do protect. I'll just eat the first shot.
Okay, then take 13 minus your flat defense.
Okay. So, yeah, cost 28. It doesn't matter. I'll regen it next turn. So that gives me, you said minus flat defense. Well, protect gives the double though, right? So it's 10
Yeah,
instead of.
yep. It does
Okay.
protect value.
So then I only take the 3 damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I don't even take any damage at all.
Nope. You don't.
Yeah, you don't take any damage.
Nice.
Correct.
You can return to your original position.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All right. Well, double regen.
Yep.
How do let's okay, we do that.
Yeah, you'll just hit regen, and then when the checkbox disappears, the script has gone through, so you can just click it again.
Okay, gotcha. So I am. So I drink the movement thing. Does that count as an item interaction for me, or because he already casted the spell, it just gives it to me?
Oh, he throws the alcohol in your mouth, essentially. Don't worry about it.
Okay, right. Okay, so I got that, and now my movement is 16. So I'm gonna walk here, and I have a question about Blood Cleaver.
Okay.
Is that 10 meters from the person I'm hitting, or 10 meters from myself?
Blood Cleaver has 2 versions, one where you stab in 10 meters and one where you hit all adjacent targets. So it's a 10 meter like line, like a stab.
That's not as beneficial as I thought it was.
If you were to if you were to be like, here essentially, you could hit these 2, or like here, you could hit 2 people. Or I mean here even. Like, which you could easily have done from your position, because it's the same.
Yeah, I'd have been able to do that. Because I was right here before.
Yeah.
I would have been able to do that.
They're the same amount.
Well, he gave me the extra movement, so I can actually stay in here then.
Yep.
And I am going to, after moving there, I'm going to activate Sanguine Perfection and summon a giant 2-handed greatsword made of blood that I will draw from my back. And I'm going to do Bleeding Cleaver to the 2 next to me.
All right. You do so, ripping this sword from your back does some damage to your dress as a comedic gag we came up with. And yeah, you conjure up this large, bloody greatsword and spin around in a circle, leaving almost like a thick blood trail as it slashes through these 2 guards.
They both take 62 for that and are bleeding.
Yeah, that makes me 60.
And then after I've done that, bleed does not stack, correct?
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna do it again.
Sounds good to me. Bleed to bleed. Okay. I said again. How much damage again?
62.
All right, perfect.
And then doesn't the greatsword have like a built-in can hit adjacent targets thing?
Yep, its 2-handed swing hits adjacent targets.
Then since I did conjure a greatsword for this, I would like to do that.
All right.
And I would like to hit both of them with a 31 damage greatsword swing.
All right. There you go.
All right.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Perfect. This final guy will attack Tomisk because he stabbed him.
Okay.
Shoot him. Now, Tomisk is potentially gone, but I can obviously roll the numbers.
Yeah, he's AFK because somebody's trying to break through his house.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fun for the recording. That's good.
Yeah, 4, 9, 13,
Little
5,
Easter egg.
9, 14. Does durability damage. 14 to his thing is 86. Cool. All right. And it is Tomisk's turn.
All
Oh,
right, I'm back.
That's crazy.
welcome back. It's your turn.
You literally just got to your turn.
Yeah. Now I messaged you. I'll tell y'all about it later. I'm going to take off the tail spear. I'm going to then flip over this guy. I'm going to equip my shotgun. Excuse me, and then use my shotgun.
Okay.
And how many spaces? To within two. Wait, is it AOE or is it a single target?
Shotgun is single target, but it has a limited 20-meter range, but that's fine here. And it has better damage than normal.
Okay, I'll do. I'll hit him, the one in front of me, with the shotgun.
So when you equip the shotgun, you can check off in the equipment section. You can check off the assault rifle and switch it to the shotgun. It actually changes your damage. So like, we want to keep that in check. So the 20 damage gets applied to your range damage formula.
Okay.
Yeah.
So boom, hit that guy, and then I yell, "Marcus, to me!" Hopefully, I'm thinking. Hopefully, he can see my guns, like the muzzle flash from my gun to come to me.
Gotcha. Marcus being obviously the guy in the cafeteria, the mess hall you're talking to.
Yeah.
And yeah, he comes up from behind you or whatever. He's like, he's close to you, but yeah, he was in this direction to the north. And you shoot this guy. Are you using basic attack or that would make the most sense.
Yeah,
right?
basic attack.
All right. So yeah, you shoot him for 26.
How much AP is a basic for range?
15.
Oh, 50. It says it right there.
Yeah.
85. Okay, and then I'm going to equip the anti-material rifle and shoot the one that Grex has been beating on.
Wrestle down this one. Yep.
So basic attack.
Okay, that one does 16.
Then
you shoot him 2 more times, I'll kill him.
I'll shoot him 2 more times. 2 more times.
Okay. He is deceased. He cannot handle it.
Then I back off. Well, that I go further back to like right here, and then I equipped my my AR. I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me. Let's see.
This motherfucker real life switching loadouts mid battle. He a whole Destiny character.
He has all this. Yeah. He has his skill multi-weapon enthusiast.
Yeah.
It lets him swap, but his mastered effect is you deal burst damage if you use all of them in one turn.
Oh, okay. That's fire actually. I fuck with that.
So yeah, we're hitting that guy in the middle. With that burst damage.
Guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hit him with the rifle, the assault rifle.
And then
okay, So
I expend 25
you will die.
resource. Huh?
This one will die. The one you assault rifled and got the burst damage on.
I'll use the Tibetan technique to harness the key. And can I put them in my bullets? Can I put the key? Can I make key bullets?
Can I make key bullets?
Sure, I'll say you can.
All right.
In theory,
So,
that makes sense.
Just for the heck of it. Hey, N7 download. So I'm gonna download the guy. I was first.
On the right.
Yeah, on the right. Yeah, I'll download that guy.
All right.
What I roll? Like what are the?
Yeah. So if you scan targets for weak points, exo only plus 20 to discovering weak points. You're rolling Dex plus 20. Uncover this. All right. You uncover that these guys' armor are for show. The guys with better armor, you assume, are to the west, like on the much more high risk targets, high level targets. And these guys are the workers in the mess hall put in armor suits. So that this is why their suits are like basically screwed up. But they're actually weak from behind. If you were to attack them from behind, they have a chance of taking bonus damage. And you've noticed that when you targeted this guy in the center and when you shot this guy with the anti-material rifle. There seems to be like a little bit of a bonus.
Yeah. I will then. Let's see. I'll re-equip my shotgun and with the key bullet shoot the guy on the right.
No problem. Yeah, you. Boom.
And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Ended turn. It is now Gabriel's turn.
Okay. So I press the regen button.
Yeah.
Do I get to press it twice or just them?
I don't know. Let's say no.
Chris, I didn't think that far ahead.
It just says your allies, which that's why I'm like, well, I designed it for your allies. I don't think you should be inspired by your own story. So let's say no.
Yeah, that's true. That's valid.
Good question, though.
Okay. I wish to non-lethally.
Of course.
For spell range, does that mean I have to be within 15 feet to use it?
Depends. Sometimes there's like 2 qualities of a spell's range. Which spell are you talking about?
Spatial push.
Spatial push is just, targeted range. So it is 15 range from you, yes.
Okay, I'd move 10 up.
Yeah, you can move 10 up.
I wish to actually move here.
Okay, that's fine.
Which works.
Seems better. And then, you can
Sorry.
reach everybody.
And then I'm going to spatial push, non-lethally, this person to the wall.
Sure. Yeah, you spatially push them, and they fly into this wall and clunk into it. Your spatial push has a little bit of damage, a little tap, 20 damage.
Formula 1x wisdom plus 10 damage to enemies. And prones if they hit an obstacle. Range is wisdom plus 5.
Correct. They took 20 damage and they fell to the ground. They are prone.
Oh.
Does it count? Oh no, this person's being grappled, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. These are both grappled.
They're both grappled, but one of them got their brain blown out.
Yeah.
Do I know which guard is the? Oh, that was the dead one. Okay.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two are dead.
Yeah. Can I have a question. Can
Yep.
I spatial push his head onto the ground and knock him out if he's been grappled onto the ground?
Oh wow. Yeah.
No. That's a great question.
Damn.
But if so, then there would always be an obstacle to run somebody into a spatial push. And it would just be better than I designed it. It's a good point. I would say if you were above him and you pushed him down into the ground, I'd allow it. But you're not above him. Like hovering above him or on an infrastructure above him.
Okay. Do I have to give acceleration field each turn?
Acceleration field lasts until the top of your turn, so yes.
Okay. I give it back to Grex.
Okay, Grex gets it.
Yikes. Holy shit.
Oh no.
He's dead.
And
Legally
then I end
distinct.
my turn.
Okay. Sorry, what did you say? After you accelerated?
I end my turn.
Oh, entered. Perfect. Alright, this guy is deceased. I should have removed the turn rather than do that. Okay. Grex, your turn.
Yes, sir. So I'm boosted.
Yep, you got the plus 15.
I gave you the space heroin.
Yeah.
Ace heroin.
So I hit regen twice.
Yep. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Well,
of the tail thing.
Yeah, but did you recast tail? You didn't
Oh.
recast it, then no.
No.
I didn't know if that was a once per turn thing or not.
Yeah. It just works the same way as his buff. Sorry.
It costs 40 resource for me to cast it, so no.
It's fine though. Only Grex would have been affected by it. And he's
So what am I
probably
not
healed.
getting then?
You just don't regen twice. You just regen once.
But you still have the 15 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sure your regen once is plenty good because you have bonus regen from your race.
Yeah. Okay. Well. He's got 2 stacks of bleed. Does that mean he takes damage at the start of his turn?
At the start of his turn, he will take percentage health damage at the start of his turn. Yeah. It won't be
Can I
enough to
tell,
take him out.
like, how many more hits I need to hit him with to let the bleed finish him off?
That's a good question. You could just punch one at a time until he's really low.
Okay. Well, since I'm not grappling the 2 of them anymore, I slam the other one's head into the ground one last time as he's dead.
Yeah.
Pathetic. Still holding the other one down. Stand up. Does anyone here have dark vision? Is that like a thing, or we all?
You all knew where they were before the lights went out, and they didn't, and they just haven't moved. Well, besides,
But we are blinded, essentially.
You are essentially blinded, yeah.
All right. Well, you'd all basically just hear what sounds to be like steel wire snapping, and I'll go for a 2-handed attack against him as I slit the side of my arm open and several spiked fins come out, and I go for a throat slice on him. That's 46 damage.
Right, minus 46. It looks like that. Another one will barely not kill him.
Would the bleed kill him now? Or is that not something I'm supposed to know?
That's fine. I'll do the math. It would not kill him.
Okay, I'll do a one-handed for
Yep.
40 damage.
That's good. Yeah. He will die to bleed now.
He's bleeding out, holding him on the ground, slit his throat, and bring my elbow back to the side of the head as he's like gurgling on his own blood. I'll just lean into his ear and I'll whisper to him as he's bleeding out. Shame you can't erase yourself, huh? And then, is that other one dead too?
Yeah.
This one is, yeah.
I guess, can I just throw this guy at the other one with my last 65 AP?
Yeah, throwing's not that expensive.
Okay, what do I do for that? Is it my throw
Throwing
damage?
is, if your lifting shrink covers it, then it just costs 10. So,
Does my lifting strength cover it?
Yeah. You can throw 200. You can lift 200 pounds.
Okay, then I rip him up while he's gurgling, dying, and throw him at the other one.
All right, yeah. Throw him around, like essentially here, but I'm gonna put him here. And they, yeah.
So it's
And-
9 plus 15, so 24.
No. Where am I looking?
Huh?
You said 9 plus 15. Oh, 'cause you're
Yeah,
throwing.
range throw damage is 8.79, total value says 9, I had 15 to my
because the
damage.
acceleration field, yeah, sorry. The acceleration field's what made me confused, because I was like, is he adding AP to damage? Okay, no, that's on me. 24, boom. Technically, the bleeding guy would also die. You want him to die or you want him to bleed out?
I want to bleed out.
Okay. All right, you do that.
I'll just, for stats, what's my quill gun considered? A ranged damage?
Yep.
Okay, I'll fire 2 more shots, which if I get the modifier on him is gonna be 48 more damage at the other one.
Let me double check the formula. I believe. Yes, it counts because it is a ballistic weapon. High definition. Yeah. Who do you're shooting this guy?
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, he would die. Blah. The battle is over, as this guy would go take his turn and bleed out and die. Blah. They all are defeated. Battle over as, Gogarine kind of looks at the cameras, which gives him a little bit more night vision than normal. He sees they're all defeated, and he, turns the lights back on.
Good job, guys.
Not as fun as I'd had hoped.
Yeah,
Seems
it
a
was
bit
too
too
easy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was
Man
going to
after
say
my own
that.
heart.
What happened? I can't see.
You can open your eyes now. It's fine. It's okay.
It's dark in this room still.
No,
Not
it's
that
not.
dark. The lights turn back on.
They just turned the
Oh.
lights back on.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a hard time adjusting.
Gabriel like turns around so he's not like looking at the bodies. Okay, where are we going next?
Where are we going next?
Hmm.
A fleet of prisoners come in from this this westward side, and like now that you've cleared this place out, they're planning to go to the port with you guys or to take various ships. But some of them are not so nice to you, despite what you have done.
What? I trip one of them as being rude.
I'll just make it to the port.
Yeah, you attempt to trip one. /R. That doesn't sound right. That should be impossible.
You
Did 1,000 D1100.
Yeah,
He rolled like a 12 on the die.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude! You rolled
If it was
like
a D100,
fuck.
he rolled. Yeah, he rolled about a 12.
That's
Wow.
insanely bad. Yeah, we'll just say he rolled 17. Yeah, you trip him, he fucking eats shit. He slides across the ground. He's like, shh, and then he's like, what the fuck?
As he eats shit and runs like into the ground, rolling and trying to get up. I just look back at him. Humble people live longer.
He just kind of keeps running towards the port, but this time frightened for his life.
Wow.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Well, I guess we go find a way out of here.
You guys can head towards the port now. The west side's been cleared out by other people or been killed by guards. According to people
I start
who ran
walking
past you.
out. I start walking out towards the port.
I'm like stretching my fins out on my arm as I'm flicking the blood off of them. I said I'm willing to die for them. I didn't say I was willing to let them kill me.
I too like entertaining myself with the sheep.
Not quite what I was meaning, but sure.
All right, you guys. Bang. Okay. You guys arrive at the same map essentially. I'll just do this to make the roll 20 want to kill itself. And then you guys arrive. You know, coming out of this this side or whatever, and then the port for the ship is up here. The pilot sort of rushes by to make sure nobody commandeers the ship that he knows, and he sort of gets ready to set it up. And there are a couple convicts in the ship, and there's some roleplay combat here if you beat them up and throw them out, but they want to kill you over the ship.
You wanna kill us over the ship? I'm going to pull out. I'm gonna pull out a nice little hex. I got some hexes for him. I got a few hexes for him.
All right, tell me what you.
What weapons did I have? How many are there? First off,
We'll say there's like 3 convicts in the ship.
like 3. What weapons I got?
Like knives and okayish armor.
Listen, we don't have to fight about this. There's way more of us than
They
there is
stab
of
you.
you.
They stab you in the chest.
Oh.
There'll be way less of you
Unfortunate.
when I'm done with you.
And so let's say he's next to me, like he is here, right?
Mhm.
Then, as he gets stabbed, I want to grab the face of the guy in the middle of him talking. And as I do, I would like to. I don't know if I can do this, but could I spawn a blood weapon while holding on to somebody?
Sure. Yeah. You have a free hand.
Yeah, I'm going to spawn. I'm gonna place my hand next to his head while the other one is like grasping him, and I'm going to have a sword, or like a dagger, begin to like protrude out the side of my hand until it like reaches him, and then I slap him with it, slam it into his head.
Yeah, he falls to the ground, kind of bleeding a bit. Not dead, but he's kind of like, he's, you bitch, and he goes to draw like a pistol, what would look like where he would place a pistol on a holster. He kind of reaches.
I spatially
I-
push the pistol, or whatever it
Ooh.
is.
Yeah, right as he pulls it out of the holster, it snaps out of the holster, and you push it out of his hand. It flies into the adjacent wall.
You can stop now.
I I laugh.
Just sit- I reach down and I slowly pull the knife out of my bag.
I will begin laughing at him and pull out my devil gun. This is the gun exists more as like a ceremonial thing, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the gun out and as I'm laughing, begin firing rounds into his chest.
All right, so like I'll paint the event. So like Gregor, you pull out your knife, you go to stab. You're very upset, and the acceleration kind of decelerates your arm and kind of rattle like you can't quite do it. You really want to, and obviously Grex sees this, and he gets a gleam in his eye, little smile, a little smirk on the left side of his cheek. But then, yeah, as our mysterious demon lady here fires rounds into his chest, the light leaves his eyes, and your arm stops shaking a little bit. You realize, like, your knife plunges into his dead chest. And if you'd like, you can keep stabbing his dead body to kind of feel something. But, yeah.
No, the second plunges in, he kind of just stops and goes, "Thank you." And he puts the knife slowly back into his bag.
You have a little bit more fight in you than I thought you did. And I will look at the other two.
I slowly look over at you.
Hmm?
When the
Mhm.
urge arises.
Interesting.
Guys, we should get back onto the ship. We need to go.
There's two of them left still. Look at them over there. The damn idiots. I start waving my gun around while talking to him, like as if this means nothing to me. I'm like, there's two of them still over there.
What are the rest of you guys doing? Grex and Tomisk and...
Well, Goga is just kind of like, he takes another he takes another drag of his cigarette and just sighs. So these are the people I freed.
I did say everyone. Even if they don't deserve it.
He looks down and up at Grex and he's like, yeah, I know.
It doesn't mean to say they can't go to a proper prison after this. I just don't think anyone deserves to be erased against any kind of vindicated reasoning.
You always make the good points. I'm starting to notice. Grex.
Alright, Grex,
Well,
do you
don't let
attempt
any
to
of them know.
apprehend these two guys? Real quick?
Would I just be called like a marshal? Like a federal marshal?
Federal not
So-
so much, but we'll say intergalactic marshal.
Intergalactic, sure. So I'd just like lean in so only you hear it. I'd hope so, considering I'm a intergalactic marshal, but don't let them know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, what would you like to do against these two guys before they start blasting?
I like to imagine we're like just casually having this conversation while just cracking our knuckles walking towards them.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there like waiting for us to finish conversing. And as one of them like starts to either tremble and be like, ugh, I just hold a finger up to shush him while I finish talking to Goga and then look back. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. It's cliche. Sure. But I'm just gonna play it straight. You die or you live. You pick.
They they kind of surrender, and almost comedically a fog of smoke appears. You guys beat them up and wrap them in some like hard binding rope. You throw them in like a sort of a storeroom brig. There isn't a lot stored there currently because the supplies on the ship are really low. and you kind of just like lock the door on them. The engineer, to introduce a mechanic, the engineer Claymore grabs the dead body of the guy and he goes to the engine room. And in this universe, some ships like this one can be powered with bodies. So he throws it into the crucible and it charges up the fuel just a little bit.
That's not concerning.
How delightful.
Yeah, you recognize this is a a United OB ship, but it's been modified with a demon-based engine.
Mm.
So it charges with bodies, preferably, or like large blood tanks. And it's not very high on fuel, so you guys think you could get to like one galactic jump. In this universe, there's no light speed from ship travel. There's these giant rings that fire you at like higher than light speeds using wormholes. Basically, they connect a wormhole between two rings, and then you travel through that wormhole. But you can also travel randomly, which makes it harder to track. The pilot recommends doing this at the ring closest to wherever you guys are, but he thinks you guys only have enough for like one-ish jumps, and so he really hopes we get anywhere where there's somebody you could put inside the crucible to charge the ship. He mentions this to you guys, that the ship is both easier and harder to fuel than normal. Easy, and as in you can find any like people or monsters and put them inside, but harder in that you can't just like refill it at this port right now.
What the hell type of fuel system is this?
Pretty common, isn't it?
No!
She kind of
Just
raises her
like
eyebrow.
I'm guessing it's common for you.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot back on my home planet. But it's pretty simple. We just get a few bodies, throw them in there, call it a day. Obviously not just any bodies, but those who are deserving of less, you throw them in. Simple
like those
as.
5 we killed earlier.
I would argue that.
You look back outside the ship, like one of you like kind of glances outside, and Tomisk sees like people carrying some of those guard bodies to their ships to charge them up. Tomisk, would you stop like one of them that are trying to carry 2 bodies and like take the 2 bodies from them?
That's so funny. Uh-oh, he's dead. Oh no, he's not. He's not there.
All right, it's
Our
fine.
superhero in our time of
We'll
need.
say Tomisk, you know, he, at the corner of his eyes, he sees people taking your guys' bodies after he's heard this conversation. He fucking activates his exosuit, jettisons over there, and grabs a guy, and he's like, "Hey, that's not yours. Commander's commandeering this." And he throws the guy aside, and he picks up the 2 bodies and takes them to
He
the
would
ship.
do that, yeah.
And then he says, "You do the honors. I gotta check the bridge." And he like throws the 2 bodies on the floor in the middle of the mess room of the ship for whoever wants to take them, and he checks the bridge out.
I'll take them and do the thing since they don't know how the demon ships work. I'll take the bodies and go do the damn thing.
Before
Okay.
you take it, I'll look at you. Is half a body good enough for them? I don't want to leave them stranded.
To clarify, I guess like they out of the 4 bodies you guys took out, they are already taking 2. So Tomisk only took half of them.
Yeah, so we'll get 3.5, and those guys can get half of 1.
Oh, you're wanting to kind of have
I'm saying
2
if
and a
I
half and
chop
3
a
and a half?
guy in half, is that good enough for those other people that tried to take the 2 bodies to do anything?
Not really. Because it just cares about blood. Chopping him in half would be like bad for blood.
Okay, drain half their blood.
Bloodlet
Bloodlet them.
It's just You would have to be like going onto the ship and then drain it into the engine yourself. If you want to do that, then you kind of can. It's just you guys are kind of in a rush because there are guards heading here. But I'll allow it if you roll the agi check.
Was it the guy who was a dick's ship?
The people on the other ship are dicks.
They are dicks. We have that knowledge.
But was
Yeah.
it the guy that I tripped?
Roll me a D100, and if the lower it is, the more it was likely that guy. It was not that guy.
I rolled high, which means there's more people that are dicks in the vicinity because it's not him, meaning it's another one.
Yeah.
That's technically true. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a bad roll. Okay. I just sigh. You'll see me pull out a coin and I'll flip it in my hand. Catch it, but I don't check it. Squeeze my palm tightly and grunt and grab one of the two bodies. I'll be right back. If you have to ditch me, do it. I'm not gonna get you killed for this.
Why would we ditch you? Every man out alive.
I just said what? You'll get it one day, kid. I'll drag the body over, look up at the ceiling and grunt again. And start running.
Yeah, I felt that.
Wait,
Trust me.
my acceleration does actually make him faster. Right?
No, it doesn't. You just push him spatially to help him get there faster, which is fine.
Take this!
Scoop me 10
I
feet.
facial push you. 50 feet.
You know what?
You arrive on the other side.
I like trip for a second, but catch myself.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, you get to the other ship, and would you like to do the bloodletting?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you bloodlet, pours blood into this crucible, and you make your way back to the ship you were already on. It seems like the guards start to get there right as you enter the ship, though, and so the pilot has already sort of kind of launched at the doors, but you jump inside well before, and the ship starts taking off. He has all the codes and whatnot. He's like, "Cleared for landing. Everybody, fasten yourselves in." And he starts to shoot it out of here. They start firing guns. Pulsars just fly off into the ship, but kind of ricochet off as the coating is quite stealthy, but also resistant to laser fire. And it leaves the tractor beam's range, and Gogarine, as a final farewell, kind of punches in a thing, and like some of the turrets go a little messed up, little haywire as you guys kind of get further out. The tractor beam's not quite working as intended, and then Gogarine, like, you know, puts a virus in their system as he leaves before he's out of range.
Well, that was eventful.
Did I just get ditched?
No.
No,
I
you
said
made
you
it.
made it in that bit of time.
Oh, I think you meant I made it to the other guy's ship with the body, and they're like,
No,
all right, we
no,
gotta go. Close the door on me. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm with them now.
No. No, you made it back in the nick of time. I was
Guys,
saying that they were moving basically away, and you jumped onto the like door right as it was closing.
You warthog runned it.
Yeah.
I would have pulled you in, but I don't have that ability.
That's true. It's currently Reese's.
If it makes you feel any
Only
better,
push.
I would have
pull.
pulled you in, but I also don't have that
Yeah.
ability.
I only have spatial push. I do not have spatial pull. I had to choose between them.
POV only have 3 of the pads of pain.
That would.
I look at everyone here. Can anyone pull? Or are we all just capable of
trust
pushing
me,
each other
I
around?
pull.
Okay.
Well, I'm the only arcade on around here. Who else would he would have space magic?
Yeah, I mean, that adds up.
Hard to
She
say.
makes a
Well,
solid point.
we're gonna hit the jump. Everybody fasten in. And he hits the jump ring and scrambles the signal, flies in a random space, and lands next to a desolate, dilapidated, dangerous horror ship. Something out of, a video game popular in the 2010s.
Dead Space.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dead Space. Yeah.
And you dock onto this hollowed, almost like a out space station filled with these monstrosities as we fade to black for our first session.
I
Wow.
don't make it to my seat in time, so I just get thrown around.
You
I went
thrash
to sleep
about,
again.
you keep banging your head and. Yeah,
I just went to sleep again. That's all that happened.
After we're done with the jump, I reach into the fridge and I grab a brand's name Coca-Cola bottle.
I don't have the money for that.
Brand name Coca-Cola ad placement.
look at the invisible camera that's not there for anyone else.
I spin the
Yeah.
logo.
Thumbs up
I
after
spin the
taking a
logo
sip.
so I can see as I chug the entire thing elf style down.
Just hyperdrive's always better with a Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Cold and fresh. Mmm. We're like, who are you talking to?
What, do you not see them?
Oh god.
Alright, see you.